Education and science are a vast and fruitful area for cooperation between countries on the international arena. In 1925, one of the largest associations for the development of international academic exchanges was organized in the German city of Bonn. The office of the German Exchange Service in Kyiv opened in 1998. There are changes in both Ukrainian and European education systems. 20 years ago, Ukraine probably wasn't even a partner of the Erasmus program. Today, a lot is being done through this program. In addition, there are already a large number of students who studied at German universities. Corporate relations have changed. The education system is changing here, becoming more European, which means that corporate programs are easier to organize.
Это, конечно, ведет к тому, что такие кооперативные программы теперь легче организуются.
The course towards European integration and development of foreign policy interaction with Europe had a positive impact on education. The Ukraine-EU Association Agreement provides for not only political and economic integration, but also for the development of sector-wide cooperation in key sectors. For Ukraine, one of them has always been education.
Это соглашение, конечно, база нашего сотрудничества, значит, между Украиной и Германией.
This agreement is the basis of our cooperation between Ukraine and Germany. Like all political agreements, it is quite general, but it creates the basis for our work, as well as for the Goethe Institute and for Ukrainian cultural work in Germany. This is important. In Ukraine, we have 13 lecturers who can teach on the basis of this agreement.
Они могут преподавать в украинских университетах на базе этого соглашения.
The signing of association agreements symbolized joining the European family. One of the important results of this interaction was the development of the Erasmus Plus exchange program. It is financed by the European Union in Ukraine. Over the past 5 years, more than 10,000 Ukrainian students and teachers have been able to receive training and gain practical experience in different countries of Europe under this program.
У нас в Украине есть, конечно, офис Erasmus+. С другой стороны,
we have an Erasmus Plus office in Ukraine. On the other side, the DAAD office in Bonn is responsible for Erasmus in Germany. Therefore, of course, we cooperate with them. For example, last year in June, we held an event by Ukrainian universities dedicated to the Bologna process and the credit system, and we did it in collaboration with the office in Ukraine.
И это мы организовали вместе с боннским ДААД и здешним офисом Erasmus+. In
March this year, there was a large EU event called Study in Europe Fair, and we also collaborated with the Erasmus Plus office quite closely during this event.
Мы довольно тесно с ними и работаем.
In Ukraine, the German Exchange Service has been operating steadily for 21 years. Thanks to this cooperation, Ukrainian students, postgraduates, and teachers can complete studies at almost any German university.
Чтобы получить стипендию по программе Erasmus, там должно быть соглашение между партнерскими вузами.
In order to receive a scholarship under the Erasmus program, there must be an agreement between the partner universities. For example, if I study at the Kyiv Shevchenko University, then under the Erasmus program, I can study at the University of Leipzig or Constance. But at the same time, I cannot study in, say, Cologne, because there is no signed agreement with any local university.
Потому что соглашения нету. У нас совершенно свободный выбор университета.
We at DAAD have a completely unrestricted choice of universities. In addition, under the Erasmus program, participants usually study for a semester, while here we're talking about master's programs, and this is a big difference. Those who received a bachelor's degree can apply for a master's or postgraduate program for 1 month, but usually they apply for 3 months or a year.
На PhD начинается с 1 месяца, хотя большинство будет подавать на больше. Но часто подают на 3 месяца, можно подавать на 1 год, можно и подавать на одну стипендию с 2 руководителями.
They can also get a scholarship to write a thesis with 2 supervisors, German and Ukrainian at the same time. There are also scholarships for teachers and professors.
Для преподавателей, для профессоров и исследователей.
Together with the German embassy in Ukraine, the academic exchange service also holds cultural events. German Garden became one of the most popular events among Ukrainians. This is the embassy's open house day, on which key German organizations present their activities to the general public. Another large-scale cultural project that was held under the auspices of the Embassy of Germany was the Year of the German Language in Ukraine, held in 2018.
Сотрудничество с посольством, конечно, очень тесное, потому что для нас...
We have very close cooperation with the German Embassy, since most of our scholarships are funded by the German Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
У нас год тому назад...
A year ago, we held the Year of the German Language in Ukraine.
Очень часто мы...
Very often, we simply cooperate at seminars or special events, like the closing ceremony of the scholarship process.
Какое-то торжественное закрытие там стипендиального процесса.
At the beginning of 2020, new educational exchange programs will be launched between Germany and Ukraine. With them, universities will be able to send abroad for training not only their teachers or students, as they did before, but also their administrative staff.
Мы в одном году сосредоточились...
We dedicate each year to a single topic. Last year, it was our graduates. This year, we've chosen the topic of international departments.
Это международный отдел.
Depending on the program, it lasts for a year or 6 months. Then the students receive a certificate. These are highly practical training sessions. For example, they will be developing a project for their university.
Для своего университета.
Another new sphere of cooperation between Ukrainian and German universities with the support of the DAAD is a course in internationalization of Ukrainian universities in the field of digitalization. Under this program, part of the classes will be held online, while another part as seminars in Germany. However, the German service not only facilitates the studies of Ukrainians, but also promotes visits of students and teachers from Germany.
Нам очень важно, чтобы иметь...
It is very important for us that German students visit Ukraine. There are various opportunities for this. Just recently, a summer school ended. It was especially created for students who vacationed and studied in Kharkiv, Lviv, and Kyiv.
В Харкове, в Львове и в Киеве. Для нашей статистики...
For our statistics, it is interesting that much more German students travel to Ukraine on corporate programs than on their own.
В рамках корпоративных проектов, чем самостоятельно. Это важно, потому...
And this is important because those who have already become acquainted with the country are ready to return individually.
Может быть, на индивидуальном плане.
The office of the German Exchange Service is located in Kyiv, but its work is carried out in all regions of the country. The opportunities are very diverse, from a summer German language school and short-term group study tours to scientific internships and even grants for young scientists from Ukraine. Autumn is an important season for us, when our lecturers conduct an awareness campaign on studying in Germany in various regions of Ukraine. We have a team of lecturers who work in cities such as Dnipro, Kharkiv, Sumy, Odessa, Mykolaiv, Chernivtsi, and Lviv. They advise scholarship recipients and other participants in joint projects. This is a very important element. When we organize events here, it is important for us to have participants not just from Kyiv, but also from other regions. For example, this weekend we will hold an event about German national minorities, and more than half of participants will be from the regions. The German exchange service shows special care for its graduates. Alumni meetings are held annually, where participants from different exchange programs can meet and share their experiences. In addition to that, it helps in establishing social ties among progressive youth, entrepreneurs, teachers, and scientists.
Наши мероприятия – это обычно действительно так называемые встречи алюмни. Это могут быть,
We usually hold alumni meetings. These can be very formal with the Deputy Secretary General of the DAAD in attendance, or more relaxed meetings.
И могут быть и более маленькие, и чуть-чуть не так формальные встречи. Преподаватели, конечно, поддерживают довольно тесные связи с немецкими.
Teachers maintain close ties with German universities, and this is a very important practice. They help to continue the cooperation, which is also a key element.
Студентов и так далее. Это, конечно, очень важно.
The German exchange service fosters the return of as many undergraduates or scientists as possible back to Ukraine after the implementation of their grants or scholarships.
Для нас и вообще для Европы,
The principle of circular mobility is important for us and for Europe in general.
как мы говорим, циркулярной мобильности.
Thanks to this, some of the graduates end up working in enterprises associated with Eastern Europe, including Ukraine.
С Восточной Европой, часто и с Украиной. У нас есть очень...
There is also an active Ukrainian university diaspora organization, in which there are Ukrainians and Germans of Ukrainian descent, who work in different universities and research institutes that actively collaborate with Ukrainian universities.
Особенно, но не только в немецких университетах, в исследовательских институтах, которые теперь очень активно сотрудничают с украинскими университетами.
The phenomenon of brain drain is a global problem. Many scientists travel the world in search of better opportunities for implementing their ideas. In the end, it's important to make sure that they can find them in their native country.